Hey, y'all. Happy Friday. Welcome to Our Opinions with Sass. That's me.
And I'm Rooster.
And you get just that our opinions on anything and everything entertainment, politics, business, fashion. Name a few, Rooster.
Man, hey, whatever y'all want to talk about, we gonna we gonna talk about it.
It's whatever. It's whatever tonight.
Yeah,
Whatever comes to mind.
we
So,
freestyling.
Freestyle Friday. So, actually, while we're at it, let me just say, let me put my glasses on so I can see. I knew something was missing, y'all. Why y'all didn't tell me I didn't have my glasses on? I'm over here squinting, trying to see stuff. So, okay, that's a lot better. So, I was gonna say, let me put this out there right now for our audience, for our opinion nights that are out there watching. Feel free to tap in. I'm gonna put our link in the chat. Hop in. Let's talk. Let's talk about anything. Let me go ahead and put that link out there.
Believe that.
Yeah, just tap in. All right, let me do this. You can go, Rooster. You can be entertaining our audience while I'm getting this thing put out there.
Well,
We don't do silence around here.
well,
I
we
don't know
gonna
what we're
we
doing,
gonna
y'all.
talk. We gonna talk some. Let's talk some old school.
We could talk old school, new school.
Let's talk some old school.
Hey, I'm
Did you
good.
have did you frequent house parties when you was young?
Did I frequent house parties? A few, not too many though. To be honest, not too many.
Listen, man, I stayed at a house party when I turned 13. Oh my goodness.
Did you?
I stayed at a house party. Let me tell you, we had my partners. Listen, I don't know if she subscribed to the channel. Her name is Michelle Randall, and her brother Anthony Randall. Man, they
Okay.
gave a party. They
So
gave a party at least once or twice a month.
hold
House
that
party.
thought. Hold that thought for me real fast. So I just wanted to say to our audience, so this is the YouTube link. I need if you guys want to watch it on YouTube, but I guess you guys would already be watching it on YouTube. So anyway, it's late. It's been a long week. Still recovering from the birthday. So actually, let me go ahead and give you guys the melon link. That's what I need to give them, right?
Yes, if they
Yeah.
want to tap in and chime in. Yep.
Okay. There we go. So
Yep.
I need to copy that and then I need to put this in the stream. So if you guys would like to join us, please feel free to do that. So let me do that. I'm gonna make sure I get that. Okay. So it's in the stream, you guys. The Melon app that you could log into. It is, and there it goes right there. So it's web based. You don't have to download any apps or anything like that, right?
Just click on the link and sign up.
Just click on the link and sign up. So chime in, jump in with us, you guys. Let's have a cool, let's party. It's
Let's
Friday. I
yeah,
don't work this weekend.
let's
It's
talk
on
about
and
let's
popping.
let's talk about house parties.
All right, let's get back to house parties.
Yeah. So, uh, like I said, Michelle and Anthony used to give parties every week or at least twice a month. Then we
Okay.
had then we had Trinette and Trinae, the twins. They used to give parties, and then we had a cat named Chris Plummer. I don't know if y'all listen. These my classmates from like Portland and Kennedy. You know
So
we.
that was back in the 40s, right?
Oh my goodness, you got jokes, huh? Yeah, exactly. The birth of the house parties in the 40s.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
that was back in the 80s.
Okay. Back
You
in the
know what I'm saying?
80s.
With government cheese and butter,
Okay.
the free food boxes.
What y'all know about
Yeah,
government,
there you go. Yeah, it
government
ain't
cheese
government. It ain't like
and
y'all new people.
government?
Government.
What about government cheese and
Yeah,
government butter?
government
We're gonna
cheese,
touch on that a little bit later.
government grilled cheese sandwiches, and all that good stuff. But yeah, listen, we used to have so much fun at house parties, and I think that's what inspired me to be to DJ when I became 15. I was like, man, everybody doing house parties. I want to DJ, and I got my first mixer. See, I'm old, y'all. I got my first mixer from Radio Shack. It was a realistic.
He old, y'all. He said
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
he old. I just had my 23rd. You see the balloons back there? I
yeah.
just had my
Anyway,
23rd birthday.
anyway, I got my first mixer, and I used to wick wick. You know what I'm saying? Listen, my favorite song to mix though was the Pee Wee Herman by Joe Ski Love. Oh, I used to cut that up. I used to cut that up.
How did that go? I know it,
Uh,
but I can't remember. Dun, 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 dun,
yeah,
dun, dun,
it's a
dun, dun,
brand new
dun,
dance called the Pee Wee. Remember
dun,
the
dun.
video they made on it? They did the little had the little clay like cartoon character.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember.
yeah,
I
hey,
remember that now. We should have
yeah,
brought that up
yeah, yeah.
and
So
showed it.
I just so it inspired me to DJ, and man, I thought I was pretty good. So I used to have a lot of fun. You know what I'm saying? I
So,
have
so how about one time? So you still got the stuff?
no, I got the electronic DJ equipment now, and I can't grasp it yet.
Okay. Because I was like, why don't we have you do like a little sample on one of our shows? Maybe like a Freestyle Fridays. We can have a little party going on.
Well, the funny thing is, I'd have to play copyright free music.
Okay, I
You
got
know what I'm
you.
saying? I can't
Okay.
really get into it like I want to, but I do. Listen, I'm gonna show you something real fast.
Okay.
That right there, that thumb drive.
Yeah.
I got I got a bunch of music on this, maybe 30 or 40,000 songs.
Do you?
Yes, yes.
What?
So it's nothing. It's nothing to pull up something. You know what I'm saying? From a blast from the past. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cause
Okay.
I try to hold on to it. I try to keep all that old school in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what's up.
Cause I love
So
it. I love music.
I love music too. I
Yeah.
do love music.
Yeah.
Um, it's just it's a vibe. Music is a total vibe.
Hey.
Um, I just you know what I think about sometimes. Sometimes I think about like, man, when I die, am I gonna hear music? I do
Hey,
be
listen.
feeling like that, like, am I ever gonna hear music
Hey,
again?
listen. You know what song I would? I forgot the name of it, but they played it in. You ever seen the movie with Boris Kojo when he was in prison? Uh,
Hmm.
it was a Marvin Gaye song they played, and
Really?
I can't think of it, but man, that if I had to have a song to go out to, that probably would be it.
What?
Yeah. Hey, they.
What do you know
I
the
want to say it was Trouble Man, but I ain't for sure,
Okay,
and I
okay.
can't think of the name of the movie that Boris Kojo was in. But if I had a song to go out to, I'd dance out to that. I'd go out to that one.
Okay. So, back to house parties though. I don't really my mom was like kind of strict, to be honest with you. I remember going to a couple, not a lot. My mom wouldn't be she'd be like, "You ain't going nowhere." I
Hey,
mean, oh, speaking of moms, wait, hold that thought. Man, my mom would be doing me so wrong when I was like younger, and this is just the truth. So junior high and stuff, when dudes would call me, and we had the old school phones. We didn't have cell phones and stuff. Or did we have cell phones? We had the big that. When did the big brick cell phones come out? Like a big old brick.
that was like 84, 85.
Okay, so
But the
this is
phone you talking about, you ain't talking about cell phones. You talking about wall phones still, right? Rotary
yeah,
phones.
yeah. I'm talking about the
You
rotary. Look,
yeah, you had the rotary. Yeah, kids wouldn't even know what that is today.
no, they wouldn't. But anyway, so I would give the guys my number, and they would call, and my mom would answer the phone. They would ask to speak to me, and my mom would be like, "Who is this? What you calling Michelle for? Don't call my house." And I'll be like, "Okay, just." Man, it takes
You
my
probably
brother to tell how hard I got clown. Like,
yeah, you probably got
dang,
laughed at too. The boys was probably talking, boy,
they
don't
probably
call
like,
Michelle out.
"Ooh, don't call her.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
gonna get cussed
But
out."
yeah, that's the listen. I love the '70s
Mm-hmm.
as a kid growing up.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm gonna go way back to you. I remember. See, these kids ain't got the imagination we had. You remember the old beer cans and they had that big round circle when you popped it.
Yeah. Oh,
Listen,
most definitely.
we used to make rubber band stick guns with clothespins.
What?
Yeah, hey, and those was our bullets. We we ain't even realizing how dangerous it was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
We ain't even that
Feel
could
you.
have put an eye out or anything. We man, we hey listen. On from there we went on to slingshots and all that good stuff. We
Yeah.
hey as a kid I remember pure fun. I remember my bus driver Miss Casey telling us this now. She was older than us and she told us, yeah, the way we used to have fun, y'all have fun different, but the way we used to have fun, we used to go get a piece of cardboard and go up on a hill and slide down the grass on it. We found us a hill and some
Oh, so
cardboard to
that,
do what.
so
Hey,
they
listen,
were basically go slaying on
exactly. Yeah, cardboard
over
sleigh,
dirt.
cardboard sleigh. No, this was on grass though. You would find your patch of
Oh, on
grass.
grass.
Yeah, so it
Okay.
wasn't the dirt. But the patch we found it was in Point Richmond. I never forget it. It was from the we would walk up this hill and we would go
Mm-hmm.
up around this street and from the street, it was grass down to the next street. So we would hit the
Okay.
curb and we would have to be stopping. As kids, you don't think about, you just have pure fun, pure
Yeah.
fun.
I like, you know what? I really like where this conversation is going. Let's go back to our childhood, let's go
Yeah,
back to our
definitely,
childhood.
definitely.
So, I grew up in Berkeley.
Uh huh.
I'm Berkeley. That's me.
West
And
Berkeley, North Berkeley.
I grew up on the waterfront, and I don't
Okay.
know if anyone can relate to the waterfront out there, but I grew up on the waterfront. Is that's what they called it. So that was considered West
West
Berkeley.
Berkeley, yes.
Yeah. So it was just like it was cool. We had like a lot of kids in our neighborhood. We had this little area down the street from my house. It was like right on the corner. It was called the rock pile. We started calling it the rock pile because it was heck of rocks over there and stuff. But dude, get this. They had all these like containers and stuff with probably chemicals in it. The place had closed
Right.
down, but it was still there and they still dude, they still had all these chemical
Right.
containers like behind a fence, and it was just like we'd be down there playing. No telling. I mean, really, I'm surprised I haven't been diagnosed with anything. Nobody
Man,
I know, praise the
I
Lord,
I feel you on that one. I feel you on
dude.
that one.
Like straight chemical containers.
Hey, so I grew up on the south side of Richmond, right?
Uh-huh.
As a kid,
Was that a good area? I don't know. Like,
it was probably a good area when it first started, but eventually over the time it turned into the hood because. But
yeah.
it's funny because we lived by a field. We called it the rabbit field,
Uh-huh.
and because
Was
it
there
was a bunch of
rabbit?
jackrabbits and stuff in there. And
Okay.
right now, a lot of people don't know 580 actually runs through there,
Oh,
and
okay.
that used to be a field. So you know back in the day, they thought so you'd have to get off the freeway coming out of Berkeley. You'd have to where it splits off to 580 off of
Mm-hmm.
80. That
Yeah.
used to turn into a street called Hoffman.
Oh, I
And
heard
then
Hoffman.
yeah,
Yeah,
and then
Hoffman
Hoffman
Freeway.
would bring you
The
drop you
Hoffman
down to
Freeway.
Cutting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then Hoffman would bring you down to Cutting. You'd have to take Cutting down to the center, almost to the Centerfield Bridge,
Okay.
and then get on the bridge. But as the years went on, the white people started getting scared to come through the hood, so they bought people out and ran the freeway through there. But
Yeah.
we the rabbit field right next to the rabbit field was the candy factory.
Okay.
Hey, listen, they
I got
had
my
big
next story.
big white dumpsters full of candy. It was candy. We used to go and take the candy out the garbage can and eat it. We like, I mean, but these was big white elephants, huge, just full of candy. That I guess I don't know, and just over time, they'd start taking everything away from the hood.
So
Everything.
it was this candy that they had gotten rid of?
I think it was candy that just wouldn't, couldn't make it into the packages because it was
Yeah.
deformed or whatever.
Oh, okay. So that was the stuff
Hey,
that
but
they
we
used to
used to go
happen.
tear it up. We used to go to the garbage can and tear that candy up.
What?
Man,
Oh my
they
goodness.
we ain't even realizing how dirty the garbage can is, and probably how many
Right.
rats and and mice and whatever. We
Ooh.
we wasn't even tripping.
So did the candies, were they in the wrappers or were they just
Some of them was like in the
naked
box, but
candy?
they were like no, they weren't. They weren't in. They would put them in a wrapper, but by the time you throw all that stuff in there, everything started tearing apart, and
Yeah. So it
so
was just
some of it was exposed and some of it wasn't.
so it was just naked candy and
Yeah, exactly, exactly, exactly.
wow.
Yeah,
So when you brought that up, I had another thought. So back in the day, there was a little store up the street, like not too far from where we live, and my grandma would take us there. We called it the bread box, and I don't know if you ever went to the bread box. It was on Gilman and
no,
Berkeley.
no.
Okay, well, do you remember Pick and Pack?
I do remember pick and pack, but I don't remember exactly where it was.
It was right on Gilman and San Pablo.
Yeah, yeah. That's
Yeah,
that's
right
the
across from
right
that
now. I
gas
think it's
station that's in.
a Dollar Tree now.
Oh, is
Yeah,
I haven't been there, so I don't
yeah,
know. But anyway, they had Caddy Corner. They had like a store called the Bread Box that my grandma would take us to and stuff. And they would have like day old bread and old stuff. They would
yeah.
have. So I know you remember, dude. I know you remember the little the Hostess Twinkies, the
Right.
little cupcakes. They had all those for a dime and stuff,
Yeah,
and they were stale. But
yeah.
we could still like load up on them and get a whole bunch and tear them. That white powdered donut,
Right.
ding dongs,
Hey,
um, man, everything, dude.
hey, listen, that's funny because to this day, I still won't go to like the bread places. They don't have them too much no more. They used to have them with like you say, the day old. We called them day old, but we don't know if they was a day old or a week old. But they was just trying to dump them and get rid of them. So, but we used to go to the Hostess bread factory, and they had if you find them, and like you said, they was 10 cent, and they'd have a black mark on them. And with the black mark, I would be like, you know what, I ain't I ain't touching that. I ain't touching that. But yeah, we man, at childhood. Listen, I'm a self taught swimmer. We used to go down to the plunge, sneak in the plunge. You know what I'm saying? Leave our clothes in the shower. People would steal our clothes. Because we would sneak in and try to hide them in the shower room. I can't hear you. I lost you.
Okay, so let me
Yeah,
ask
there we
you a
go.
question because you know that there's a stereotype out there about black folks, and I'm gonna go there that black folks can't swim. Can you swim? Did you ever know how to swim?
I'm a self taught swimmer, right?
Okay.
But uh
Can you tread water?
yeah. But no, I was what I was getting at was I'm a self taught swimmer. But when I was 14, I moved down to Arroyo Grande, and up
Where's
in the
that?
hood, that's down in Pismo Beach, San
Okay.
Luis Obispo area. In the hood, by the time we got to high school, we didn't have showers and swimming pools no more. Our high school had a swimming pool, 3 swimming pools actually, but
Okay.
they wouldn't grant access to it for us. But when I transferred to Arroyo Grande, I got swimming lessons. And
Okay.
the funny thing is, speaking on that, I uh, I hadn't swam in years, right?
Mm-hmm.
And my partner got a pool in his backyard, and it's like 8 feet deep. And I jumped in and panicked one time. I was like, "Wait a minute, you know how to swim? What the hell?"
So
Swam right
you
out of there.
okay. Speaking of swimming, so in high school, one of our P well in our PE class, in order to I think to pass the final, you had to jump off the diving board into the deep water. Man, I was so
13.
scared.
The deepest I've been is 13 feet.
I don't even remember. It was deep though. I
Yeah,
panicked. I
yeah.
got up there. I was so scared to jump because let me go back a little bit. So back in the day, my mom put us in. This is black. I'm gonna go there. This is black. My mom put us in swimming lessons at I think the school is called West Campus in Berkeley
Mhm,
campus, right on off
mhm.
university. So she put us in swimming lessons one summer, and I think we went to swim the swimming lesson for maybe a week. So we didn't even really learn how to swim. I don't know why, but anyway, so I never learned how to swim, like, tread water or anything.
Well,
So
that's
fast forward to high school, to pass PE, you had to like jump off the high
high
diving
dive.
board into the deep water. But the teacher was down there treading
Right,
water in the
right,
pool. I was so scared. I was scared to death. I
right.
jumped off and panicked and was fighting. And she's like, black people. I mean, hey, I'm gonna keep it real. We keep it real on here. Some black people don't fool with water. I mean, am I
Hey,
lying?
hey, listen. Even though I know how to swim, I'm still scared of water, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Large bodies
I,
of water, I'm still scared. But what's interesting is one of my neighbors I grew up next to. He
uh-huh.
his mama had him and his sister in swimming on a swim team,
Mm.
and I used to go to the swim meets with him, and we used to laugh at, man, y'all the only Negroes in the hood that know how to swim, and
Mm-hmm.
but you his mother had an open mind, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
and they introduced him to a lot of different things that even though they
Yeah.
lived in the hood, you couldn't tell, because they always had nice cars. Uh, they was the ones that always had good clothes, and
Yeah.
and then every weekend they was going somewhere. Every summer they would get out and and do things. And his mom used to bring me along with him, but his daddy it's funny because his daddy didn't like me.
Oh, his dad didn't like you?
So yeah, so it's funny because he lived in a house, right?
Uh-huh.
I lived in apartments across the street.
Okay.
And so when we would be outside playing and stuff, I would always just run to his water hose and drink water out the water hose. Right?
Oh, his dad was probably like
His
this.
dad said, "Hey, you tell that boy he go home and drink water because they don't pay for water in them apartments, but we pay for water over here."
Oh, like put that water hose down. Dude,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
wait a minute.
yeah,
Wait a minute. Tell me if I'm wrong. Wasn't drinking water from the hose back in the day the best? Was just the best
yes,
thing?
yes, it
I'm
was.
scared to drink from a hose now.
Hey, me too, me
I'm
too.
not drinking from a hose.
Hey, listen, but back in the day, yeah, hey, I
You
tear it
fill
up.
that hose like
Yeah, yeah. But you don't realize you're wasting more water than you drinking.
you're drinking, right?
Right, right,
Exactly.
right. And that's what his daddy was like. You tell that boy he go home and drink water. Don't come over here turning my water hose on no more.
Drinking up our water and stuff,
he would
huh?
say, man, my daddy said don't drink out the water hose. I'm gonna go home.
Oh my gosh,
Hey,
that's
it's
so
funny.
funny.
Yeah,
That's
it's funny.
funny.
It's it's it was a trip. Growing up over there, I had a lot of fun though with my friends. I remember one time when I started feeling myself. I was about 13 or 14, and me, him, me, the guy who dad said I couldn't drink the water. His name is Abdul. Abdul, if you ever watch the show, man, your dad raised us. He raised you well, and he taught me some lessons too along the way. But I remember one time we were standing out in front of the apartments and leaning up against the car, and my mama came down. I don't know if she pulled up or I think she pulled up, and she said, "Did you do what I told you to do before you come outside?" I try to get smart in front of everybody. Boy, my mama hauled off and slapped the bejesus out of me.
Oh my
And
god.
hey, I was so embarrassed. And what I did was I just held my head down, wouldn't did what she told me to do, came back outside. They was laughing like crazy. But fast forward to my grown up days, uh, you know, I, it's funny how shit come around, right? The
Yeah.
dude, one of the dudes who was standing outside, that boy said, Marcus, boy, you remember your mama slapped the shit out of you? I, I say, boy, you would bring that up 30 years later, huh?
Right.
Hey, hey, but I had a fun childhood. I'm
I
telling
you
you.
know what? I did too. We made it fun. So we had well, let me tell you, I got a couple of things I want to comment on. So when you said the dude's dad name was Abdul,
No,
Abdul?
his name was Abdul. His
Oh,
dad name was
Abdul.
Odell.
Oh, Dale. Okay. So
Yeah.
when you said Abdul, it made me just think of you remember on Car Wash when
Abdul.
Abdul or Abdul
Yeah. And the
when
boy
he was
say
about to
Mohammed
break
Akbar.
Remember when he was about to break in and steal the stuff, and he was like, "Man, I don't know, man." You remember that part when he was
Hey, listen, that
man?
used to be my favorite movie.
Oh, it's still one of mine.
Well,
Top.
it's still
It's
one
up
of mine.
there.
It's
Yeah,
still one
it's
of
one
mine,
of
but it
mine.
used to be my favorite movie.
Yeah, man.
I used to watch that with
Know.
my kids. My kids, they even liked it.
That was a good movie. I might have to
Yeah,
watch that.
yeah.
That was a good
Listen,
movie.
me and
But
my daughter. Go
huh?
ahead. Go
No,
ahead.
what I was gonna say to you is you said your mom slapped you, so it reminded me of a time that my mom popped me. So my mom made me get a Jerry curl when I was in when I was stop
Ain't
laughing.
nothing wrong with Jerry Curl.
Dude, it was my mom made me.
No.
I didn't want hold up, I didn't want a Jerry curl. She made me get one. So we went to my cousin's house because one of my cousins, she did Jerry curls and stuff. Man, that thing was hecka ugly. So the next day I was getting ready for school and everything, and my mom was that curl activator and the spray
Mm-hmm.
and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And then she asked me if I liked it, and I was like, no. She just smacked me. I was like, because I don't like it. Like,
Listen, she only
I got
smacked. She only
smacked.
smacked you though. My mama slapped the shit out of me.
No, I got the, you know what? Hey, I got it. I got smacked. I was like, wow,
Hey,
okay. I
listen,
don't like this old ugly Jerry curl.
like people said. So I seen a meme go around said, "My mama killed me a whole bunch of times. I'm surprised I'm still alive."
Still, right? Man.
Hey, listen. The Jerry curls, man. I ain't gonna even lie. Even though Jerry curls was popping, they did us bad with Jerry curls, boy. Everybody and their mama had a Jerry curl.
Jerry
But
curl, right?
listen, my
That was
Jerry curl
big.
was banging though. My Jerry curl, but my sister used to do it right in the kitchen.
You got some pictures of the Jerry curl?
Not that I could pick up randomly, but I do have some. I do have some.
Okay.
And well, I only
That's
have one. I only have one.
that's what we need to do on our show. We need to
You
have
ain't
some
going.
old school.
You ain't gonna embarrass me like that.
Hey,
But
we've
listen,
evolved.
listen.
We've evolved from the Jerry curl.
Right. Listen, I had a teacher named Miss White, and she was a substitute teacher, but she always got to do summer school full time, right?
Yeah.
And it was funny. Like I said, I moved to Arroyo Grande. When I moved down there, I cut my
Okay.
Jerry curl off. So when I came back in the summer of '84, I had a bald head, and I didn't have to go to summer school, but I would always go hang out because they would never give me a summer job. So I
Okay.
would always go hang out on the campus and all that, and just pop up in classes. And I popped up in the class one time, and some eighth graders that came up, they didn't know me, and they all started laughing because bald heads wasn't in back then.
Oh,
And
okay.
they was all like, "Look at his head!" Just man, just hollering, right?
Uh-huh.
Miss White looked at him and said, and there was a lot of girls too laughing. The girls was cracking up. Miss White looked at him and all said, "Y'all laughing now, but last year his hair was longer than everybody in this class." And she started pointing girls out, and
You had
I,
long hair?
oh yeah, my shit was man. Hey, my shit was way down on my back.
Oh,
Yeah, them,
okay.
that Jerry curl made your shit grow. Like, listen, one thing, what I hated about Jerry curls was keeping it activated, right?
Yeah.
And then when it play out, it would turn orange. But the most I hated about it was wearing that plastic cap at night. You moving around and it would cut you under your ear.
Oh,
Yeah,
Lord.
I
You
hated
went
that.
there with it. You
Once I
went
got
there
rid
with
of Jerry curls, it wasn't no turning back.
Yeah.
No turning back.
Hey, so I want to just say to our audience out there, come on, what are you guys scared of? Join us. I put the link. The link is right there on the screen. All you got to do is go to melanapp.com / type that YS4AYEZY, the
Hey,
rest of it.
listen, they ain't even got to do. All they got to do is click the link, and it's gonna pop right up in your face. You just sign up and tap in.
Oh, tell me something new.
That's
I
all you
didn't
got
know
to do.
that.
Click on it. That's all you got to do is click on it. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
chime in, you guys. We sitting around, we talking old school memories, and I got the next old school memory that's probably gonna have Roost over there busting up. But tap in, send us a message.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, say what's
Like
up.
and subscribe.
Y'all ain't doing nothing on this cold Friday night. It's windy as hell out. Y'all know
Right,
y'all just sitting
right.
up at home.
I
Tap
know y'all
in.
ain't trying to step out tonight.
Right, get wind blown, get your
Hey,
wigs blown
blow
off.
your wig off. I was going to say
Right?
the same thing. Look,
Dude.
hey, if you got a skirt on,
Look,
it's gonna be
that's
up
what I'm
around you.
in. No, just one.
Look, if you got a skirt on, it's gonna be up around your neck. But
Right?
hey, if
Exactly.
you got some shorts on, boy, look here, that breeze ain't gonna be nothing nice to you.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
So
it's
don't be
cold
scared.
outside, y'all.
Yeah, don't be scared. We cool. We don't judge. We welcome anybody and everybody. Okay, going back. Okay. Now I'm not gonna say we were poor growing up. We weren't poor, but we got the knockoff stuff. My mom always got us the knockoff stuff. Like, I don't know if you remember back in the day.
I'm so
That's
glad you're talking about this because I got a funny one too. Go right ahead.
okay. Okay. So you remember back in the day, Lucky's had like that yellow section with the generic stuff. like the
Everything.
like the like
Tr-
the
tr-
whole was
tricks was Rick's. Captain Crunch was Bappin Bunch.
bapped in mud.
Cheerios was just Rios.
Right.
Yeah.
So okay. So yeah, we did shop in that section. We did get stuff out of there. But what I'm gonna say is one time my mom had gotten some hand me down.
Oh
okay.
my goodness. Listen, listen. You go on and continue this because I gotta hear this.
Okay. One time my mom had got some hand-me-down clothes from somebody. I don't know who, but they were all girls' clothes. So she was all like, see if you can get into some of this stuff, Michelle. And I was like, oh my God. So I was like so skinny. I was like a stick back in the day. So I don't know why I could do whoever these clothes came from. They must have been like a needle. I was a stick and it was a needle because I couldn't get into them. But
Uh,
they had some Guess. You remember they had some Guess jeans in there
uh,
that could fit. Why did I take off the little Guess tag and sewed on to some jeans?
had everybody guessing. That's funny. That's
Oh my
funny.
God. I sewed it
Hey,
on to some Guess
listen,
and stuff.
listen. You say you wasn't po, right? We was po. We was po.
But okay, wait, hold that thought. But I'm gonna keep it real. Okay. And I'm not like saying this to brag or anything. I'm just like trying to say, so we weren't poor. I know that we just weren't. I grew up in
Right,
a nice house. We even got an addition added on to the house.
right, right,
Big
right.
house on a corner.
Right.
Went to Catholic school. So I don't know what the deal was. Why did we get all that old generic and hand me
Hey,
downs? And I don't know. But go on with your story. I'm sorry.
listen. We was po.
Huh?
We was po.
Were you?
So that generic section you talking about, my mama bought me some
Don't
fake
make me
chucks.
get my Sharpie out.
Listen. My mama bought me some fake chucks up out of that joint. They was baby blue with bubble gum soles and all that. Hey,
Not the bubble gums. We had
listen,
bubble gums.
listen. So we had my mama once caught herself washing them one day. She washed them. They was clean after she finished, but
Mm-hmm.
she put them in the dryer. I mean, in the oven to dry them.
In the oven.
Yeah, listen. When she pulled them out, the white soda turned brown.
It
Listen,
had burned up.
they didn't burn. They just turned brown
Ooh,
by the
and did you
time they was
still
dry.
wear
Nah, well, yeah, I had to wear them. I didn't know what the choice, but I remember saying to her, "Mama, you didn't dry these. You cooked them." Hey, listen. Hey, man, listen. My mom. Hey, man. We was both. We was both. But I wouldn't change that for nothing in the world. I can't hear you.
I'm sorry, I was doing something else.
Yeah, it's
My Alexa. I was talking to Alexa.
right. Yeah, we was poor, but it was a good childhood though. Uh,
I
my
wouldn't
mama,
change it for
yeah, my
nothing.
mama had all kind of buckets. When I say boy, she had Pintos, Falcons, Comets, Chevrolets, Volkswagens. She had them all. She had them all.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we had a good time. Uh, shout out to my sister. I remember my sister. So I always had long hair when I was a kid, right?
Hmm.
And my cousin Joe, he used to he was a cool cat, man. He was cool. He was the coolest cousin ever when I was growing up, right?
Yeah.
And I used to always want to be like him. So he used to come over to the house, and he would have his hair slicked back, and then the bottom of it was curled up, right, curled under.
Ooh, shut
Hey,
your mouth.
my cousin was raw. I love my cousin to death. Uh,
Where
he don't he don't think so to this day, but I love him to death. But
where does he live at? Does he
he,
live
he,
out?
he lives in Richmond.
Okay,
He lives
okay.
in Richmond. But I always wanted to be like him. So my mama used to press my hair, right?
Yeah.
But she would always make it in a girl style and was hella big and all in curls in it. All that shit. I hated that, right? So I
Uh-huh.
remember one time I came outside, stood on the porch after getting a fresh not perm but fresh pressing curl, and my mama combed it the way she wanted it, and everybody would call me my sister. Hey Vanessa, what the fuck?
I
Hey
was like,
Vanessa.
excuse me?
I hated that. And then like later on that day, I would go in and I would comb it all the way back. I couldn't curl the ends because I didn't know how, but I wanted to be like my cousin. His shit was clean. I wanted to be just
Yeah.
like him. You know. So,
Yeah.
but my mama wouldn't let me. You know what I'm saying? Because he was almost 10 years older than me, so he was always cool, extra cool, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I wanted to be like him. So, yeah, the throwback. Hey, listen, I love the throwback. Love the throwback.
The throwback is good.
Yeah, yeah. I my uh I remember getting into my first car. I can't remember what was my first car. My first car was a bucket. When I say this dude saw me coming, I bought a 75. I think it was a 75 Ford Granada, and
Okay.
the dude saw me coming. A lot of people don't know about the cars. Cars had leaf springs on them, so the leaf spring would hold your rear end in place. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
one day, me and my partners, we on our way. We was 18. We used to always try to get out and explore stuff. We
Yeah.
young, so we say, okay, we gonna go to the state fair. We gonna spend the night out there. We rent a room. We didn't get out of Richmond and heard something. We was getting on the freeway in Hilltop and heard
Hmm.
like a loud bang. Right?
Yeah.
I didn't know what it was. We just keep pushing. Right? We push all the way to Sac, but not knowing my car looked like it had 3-wheel hydraulic motion in it. Leaf spring it broke. My car was hella low in the back on one side.
What?
Hey, listen, the car was so raggedy. I'm young and dumb, so I don't know. I'm just driving it like it's. So this dude fixed it for me. I thought the car was in tip top. Took it down to my daddy house one day. Coming back coming back the next day, it's hot. Blew the motor up in it. I'm stuck way down in King City.
What?
Had to hey listen, asked this dude finally. So I was walking down the highway. This dude no, I was walking down the highway and his family saw me. They kept it pushing, right? Young black man. They ain't. So I get to the gas station with this little 1 gallon jug, and I'm about to fill it up. But they had some empty jugs there, so I got some more. But the lady gonna look at me and say, "Oh, we saw you walking down the highway. We could have picked you up, but we didn't know." I said, she was like, "Is there anything? Can I buy you a soda?" And I said, "Look, lady, I got a pocket full of money. What you could have did was stop when you saw me walking back there, damn near about to die in this hot ass."
Right.
I
Something
said, "No,
else.
I don't need your help." But anyway, I'm walking back, and somebody picked me up and dropped me off at the bar where the car was. I run across the freeway, put about 4 gallons of water, and the car still don't start. This one
Really?
dude just happened to pull up. He got a jug of water in his car, and he told me, man, I feel you. So we finally got it started. I drove it into King City, parked it across the street in Greyhound, got on the bus, came home. Man, when I say that dude whooped me for that car, charged me $2,000. That was my only $2,000 too. That dude beat me upside the head.
He charged
And
you $2,000 to get fix a car?
no, to buy the car, and the car was a straight
Oh,
bucket. When I say it was a straight bucket, listen, but you can't do nothing but laugh and stuff like that.
yeah. I had
Yeah.
like a hoopty Volkswagen Rabbit. My first car. It was a ugly blue. It was just straight ugly. Oh my gosh. And it was raggedy. And it was a stick. So my first car learned to drive was a stick shift. And my brother-in-law had to teach me how to drive a stick and
Uh,
everything. But you know what? Speaking of stick shift, I love stick shift cars.
yeah, I do too
They're
until you're sitting
cool.
in traffic.
Right. Or on a hill. Or on a hill.
Right. Well, I
Right.
ain't worried about a hill. It's just traffic that I worry about. Long as your clutch good, I don't worry about a hill. But you
Yeah.
but yeah, that traffic, yeah,
Yeah.
work
But let
crazy.
me tell you, so this thing piece of stuff was a raggedy piece of mess. So one time I'm going to check out this guy or whatever, go meet up with this guy over in San Francisco.
Uh,
And I'm going across the Bay Bridge. It's like pouring down rain. And do you know my windshield wiper stopped working? I'm on the Bay Bridge. This car was raggedy, a raggedy piece of you know what. My
hey,
windshield wiper stopped working. I swear I had to roll down the window and stuff and just kind of look and be trying to it ain't funny and stuff. It was horrible.
so
I
was that?
thank God,
So let me ask you,
mhm,
was that your first bucket?
that was my you got jokes.
No, I'm asking, dude. Was that your first
That was
bucket?
my first bucket. Yeah, that was
You
my
you ever had any other buckets after that?
well, you know what? I had like this Hyundai. It when I got it, it was nice. It was a nice car.
You had a Honda? Wait, hold on. You made me spit all over my computer.
Listen.
Hold on. You made me spit all over my computer when you said you had a Honda. I hope I didn't mess nothing up. Go ahead. Go ahead with the
Hopefully
story.
not. So, well, let me go back. So that was my first bucket. I had that Volkswagen where the windshield wipers died on me in like a storm going across the Bay Bridge. Thank God I made it across. And then fast forward, I had a Hyundai. So this guy I was dating. What did I have before that? Because I'm trying to remember. Oh, I had a Honda that had played out, and the guy I was dating, he had like two cars. So he's like, "Oh, just drive this other one, drive the Hyundai Accent." So he ended up just giving it to me, and it was in good condition when I got it. I didn't really maintain it. I wasn't taking it to get stuff taken care of. I was just driving it and everything.
Basically, it was gas and go.
It was gas and go. So one time, I had one of my friends had came out to visit me, and he said, he was like, "Oh, let's go get some drinks or whatever. Let's go up to the store and get a couple of wine coolers or whatever and hang out in your backyard." So I was like, "Okay." So we went up. I'm telling you, the store was no further than about 4 or 5 blocks. And I said, "Wait, before we went, I said." My car is tripping. So I'm just letting you know. He had never been in my car before. I said, my car is tripping. It might start, it might not. He like, we just going right up the block. Come on now, it shouldn't be no problem. And I'm like, okay. So we get up to the store, go in, get some wine coolers. It's a nice day, a beautiful day.
Uh-huh.
Um, About to go back and chill in the backyard of my house and stuff. Get in the car. It won't turn over. It's a stick shift. It's a stick shift. So
Uh-huh.
that might be a good thing. So dude that had came up to see me, he was trying to push it. Like, you know how you could do the jump start. I knew how to do the jump start. So
Yeah, pop the
he like
clutch.
Yeah, pop the clutch. Yeah,
Yeah.
pop the clutch. Not jump start, pop the clutch. So he's pushing it, and you be jerking and stuff, and that ain't funny.
We so laughing because I done had plenty of them jerk days in the
It's
state.
just jerking and stuff. Like
Yeah,
they start.
yeah.
So then we do that a couple times. It don't take off. So then this dude pull up in a car, and he like, oh, let me push you. Let me push the car.
God.
This dude get behind me. I think he burnt rubber pushing me so fast. And
So
it finally cranked up.
okay, that was my next question. Did it ever start up?
It finally cranked up. I got my butt. Me and my friend got our butts down, back down to the house, and parked that mug. And I think after that, it just sat there. I don't think it worked anymore. And I was just like, man. But the day turned out to be a nice day. We sat in the backyard. It was a nice day. We had wine coolers, talked. But man, I tried to tell him it's not a good idea to drive my car up there. And he
He
saw
believe it?
that it wasn't a good idea.
Oh, that's funny.
I
That
was
is funny.
like so
Hey,
embarrassed.
listen. So I had a bucket, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was interesting. I went to buy a car in San Rafael. It was a Maverick,
Okay.
and when I got there, the person wasn't home. So I ended up saying, "Well, shit, I'm not fixing to wait around."
Right.
So on my way back home, I look over, and it's over right at where 580 and 101 split in San Rafael. Used to be a store called Whole Earth Universe,
What was
and
it
it was
called?
Whole Earth Universe,
Oh, okay.
and it was a car parked in the parking lot with a for sale sign, and it was an old '69 Delta '88. When I say this thing was ugly,
It was ugly.
it was mug ugly.
What?
Hey, listen, the front of it looked like it was about to reach out and grab you because they had ran into a pole, and then the back of it looked like it was about to reach out and grab you because they had backed up into another pole. Right.
What?
So I called a number. Hey man, they respond immediately. They
Oh my
come over
goodness.
there. They wanted $200 for the car,
Uh-huh.
and the dude told me, "Man, I'm telling you, this car runs so good." And I just drove it back from Oregon, but I fell on hard times and I need the money. And I said, man. So I kind of felt like he was desperate. So I ain't gonna even lie to you. I had the 200, but I talked him down to 160. So I said,
Okay.
listen, man, I got $160 right now.
Uh-huh.
He's like, oh man, no man, I really need 200, man. And I said, well, man, look, I only got 160. I was lying like a motherfucker, right? So he said, oh man, you can get 160 right now? I said, man, I can go get you 160 out the bank. That's all I got right now. I'll be back
Mm-hmm.
in 3 minutes. Man, he was like, all right, man. Came back. Hey,
Like,
listen,
ooh,
when I say that car ran so good, but it was raggedy as shit.
the
The
outside, just
not just outside. It
the inside.
ran good. It ran good, but you had to get it started. So it had a
Ooh.
short somewhere, and it would always uh just not start. So I bypassed some wires on it, and that I got rid of the problem. But the crazy thing was, me and my daughter, she was like 6 or 7 years old. I lived in Hilltop, and I lived on a hill.
Mm-hmm.
And I lived about three houses from the corner, 3 or 4 houses, but the hill was kind of steep at the point where I lived. Right,
Right.
man, we going down the hill one day, and the brakes went out.
Uh-huh.
So I
The
had to,
brakes went out?
yeah. So I
Oh, I
had
got
to
a story for
so
you
when I
on that
turned the
too.
listen when I turned the corner, I turned so wide because the car was big. It was '69 Delta '88. You know, this thing's huge, four doors. My daughter thought this was the funniest thing ever. She like, do it, daddy, do it again. I say, girl, what is your problem? You, what if your daddy got you killed?
Do it again.
Hey, listen, for that day, that next day, I went and bought me a new car. I was like, yeah,
No
we can't,
more.
yeah, we can't have this. This ain't happening no more.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, hey, but it was a bucket, you know. And listen, but I wasn't embarrassed of it though. I drove it until I couldn't drive it no more. Till the the brakes had went out on me once before, but I thought I had the problem fixed. But
Oh,
them old schools got them wheel cylinders that pop on you in a heartbeat. You don't know when the brake gonna go
yeah,
out. So I
yeah,
was just like, yeah, I'm done with this.
yeah. So speaking of brakes going out, so the I'm gonna go back to that. What was it? The Rabbit, the
Uh huh.
Volkswagen Rabbit that I had. Dude, so when I had the Rabbit, I worked in Emeryville. I lived in Berkeley at the time. I worked in Emeryville. So you know frontage road right there, right? That'll take
Yeah.
you right into Emeryville. So
Yeah.
I would go to work that way. I wouldn't have to hop on the freeway because where I was, I could just hop on University, make that bend that left on frontage road.
Uh huh.
Dude, one day, it's always these storming incidents. One day it was straight storming the right there at the bay. It was so windy, the water was like flying up
Right.
onto the road. You know,
Right.
it was different now. They fix it up different where they have a walkway or whatever, right?
Right. Right.
So it was different back then. They didn't have all that, all nice and neat and stuff. Gentrification. No, I'm just
Right. Right. Right.
but anyway, so you know how you come to that stop sign right there where you can go up Ashby?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I was like going on Frontage Road going and put my foot on the brake and my car would not stop. And I had to like just keep pumping the brake. I went right through that stop sign. Luckily, nobody was coming. You know how you could like come in? Luckily,
Right.
nobody was
Right.
coming. And I
That
like kept pumping the brakes and finally it stopped. And I was like,
listen, that'd be God riding with
that was God.
you. Yeah. Because I'm telling you, that day I went down that hill, turned that corner, I had to rub the wheels up against the curb to stop the car. That's how bad it was. I was like, "Oh, she ain't got no brakes." My daughter thought that was so fun because the car was so big. The seats is bench seats. She slid all the
Yeah,
way over, almost into my lap. You know what I'm saying? It's
man.
funny. It's funny. Let me tell you another funny story.
Uh-huh.
I my
Let me ask you a question though before I
uh
forget. Hold
uh
that thought. So when you say you were poor, do you think that you were as poor as like the Evans on JJ and
no, we wasn't that poor. No,
okay.
we was poor, but we wasn't that poor.
Okay.
We wasn't good times poor.
Good times
But
poor.
right. But the funny thing is, so tell you another funny story about my daughter. My daughter is hilarious.
Hmm.
I call her. I always call her the rotor bear of the ghetto. I
Uh-huh.
remember James used to call Willona that
What was it?
in good time. Rona of the bear the projects.
Oh
Rona bear of the projects.
yeah.
He used to call Willona that because she knew everybody's news.
Mm-hmm. Gossip
But
one.
anyway, I call my daughter that now. I be like, you the rota bear of the hood. So, but she was when she was a kid, she was so funny. She one day me and her was on our way to Sacramento,
Mm-hmm.
and you know how you get on the Clauseway when you come out of Davis.
Look at this cat.
Yeah, you know how when you get on the Clauseway, you're coming across the Clauseway and going in from Davis to West in the West Sacramento.
Stop. Uh-huh.
The first exit off the Causeway, some dudes had cut us
Yeah.
off on the Causeway, right?
Uh-huh.
And it was just me and her. It was three Mexican cats, right? So I speed up, get on the side of them. We talking shit back and forth, talking shit back and forth. So they like, yeah, pull off, get off at the next exit. I'm like, yeah, you get off at the next exit. Woo. So my daughter in the car, she just loving this, right? And
Mm-hmm.
we get to the exit, right? And I act
Okay.
like they get off, and I'm act like I'm getting off behind them, but I get back on the freeway. My daughter gonna say to me, "Man, Daddy, why you didn't stop?" I say, "What you want to do? See your daddy get his ass whooped? What you gonna help me?" Hey, it was so funny. Them dudes. It was we had a. Hey, my daughter is funny. I love her to death. She is heck of funny, but she messy. She messy.
Oh man.
I'm like, man, what you gonna do? Watch your daddy get his ass whooped.
That's hecka funny.
Yeah, she's just like, why you didn't get off, Daddy? I was like, what and get you gonna watch me? Yeah, man. Anyway, yeah, she's funny, but we kept on pushing in Sacramento to my partner house.
Did you? You made it
Yeah,
safely?
yeah, 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 because they had already took the exit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I was right behind them, hella close, like I was getting off, and then I just jumped right back in the freeway. And
Oh, okay.
yeah, so it was funny. It was funny. But yeah, you listen. Growing up is growing up was I always tell
But
her,
we still growing up to me,
yeah, but I'm just saying those days was,
Those were the days.
yeah. I guess because you didn't have to pay bills and all that stuff, so that part of it was good. It was good. It was good.
So answer this question for me. So I remember as a kid, time went by super slow, and now as an adult, time just flies by. Is that like the same for you?
Blink your eye and yeah, look. Hey, it's funny. I was talking to my friend, my OG partner. He live in Vallejo. He might be watching the show every once in a while. He check us out. The dude showed me a picture. He ain't been knowing me that long, but he
Okay.
showed me a picture. And when I called him on his phone, he got a picture of me show up. I didn't have no gray.
Really?
He didn't even pay attention to that. I say, Ronnie, look at this picture, man. I ain't even got no gray hair, man. I had a full black beard.
When was this?
This was like 6, 7 years, 8 years ago.
Okay.
I didn't
Okay.
have no gray. I was like, dang. Now I'm starting to look like Grady
You do,
by
right?
the chin, by the chin. But listen, getting old, it's fun though. I love it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody be talking about the new 40s is the new 30s and the new 50s is new. No, I'm a new 50 and I'm 50.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to be nobody that I ain't.
The new whatever,
Let
huh?
let let them youngsters have their time to shine. You can't be trying to take their glory. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? While I'm at it, while we're at it, I want to give a shout out to Dominique. Woo, woo. It's her birthday today. Happy birthday, baby. Well,
Happy
you're not a
birthday.
baby.
Happy birthday.
33. 33. You're
Yeah.
big 33.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Dominique.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So
With hey, should get on a freestyle Friday with us one day and tell us about your childhood.
yeah.
It's probably
Yeah.
full of video games.
She didn't really like video games.
Oh, she didn't?
Nuh-uh, she didn't really like video games.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
It's
yeah, that would be cool to have like kids on freestyle Friday or something,
yeah.
know,
Yeah. Yeah.
and stuff. That would be so cool.
Hey, listen. It's funny because when my grandkids come over now, I just look at the energy that they got. These
Yeah,
kids have energy.
right.
I'll be like, man, did my motor work like that? I wish my motor worked like that. Still, they got energy. I'm like, wow,
It's like nonstop, huh?
non-stop,
Yeah.
non-stop. And the
But
boys,
I mean, if you think about it, we have that same energy. Like I
yeah,
was saying,
yeah, yeah,
we going back to childhood games down at the rock pile where all the chemicals were. We played kickball, we played football, we played volleyball. Do
yeah.
kids do that nowadays? We would get out skateboards, pogo sticks, roller skates.
It's funny. My granddaughter was just over last weekend.
Uh-huh.
She's about to turn 10, and I told her I was trying to be funny. I was like, y'all don't even play tetherball, hopscotch, or none of that. She was like, oh
Oh
yeah,
man,
we do.
tetherball was so much fun.
She said they do. I didn't like tetherball because I always got hit in the face with the ball.
Dang, you couldn't play.
Yeah, I tetherball. Just no, I was not that guy.
No, you weren't. You couldn't play
I
tetherball.
was not that guy.
We played like baseball. It was
Kickball,
like
kickball was it.
huh?
Kickball was it.
Kickball was the bomb.
Yeah,
Kickball. Oh, and you know what we would play? What was the game where you have a ball and you try to hit somebody with the ball?
dodgeball.
Dodgeball.
Yeah,
Dodgeball was it.
listen, that ain't funny. I done got hit in the face a few times with dodgeball. I
You
wish I could find that
can I ask
character
you a
right now
question?
today.
Can I ask you a question?
What?
And I'm just asking because you said you got hit in the face. So could you not move quick? Was you a fat little kid or?
No, I wasn't fat. I was skinny as a
Oh,
pole. Man,
okay.
I just listened. Sometimes you have people that could throw the ball fast. You,
Oh, and I thought this came up. I think that I probably could have been in the Olympics or something.
oh my god, you thought you was that fast?
I ran track.
Oh,
So so listen, I got a story for you. When I was in junior high school, I ran track and I can't remember the coach or whatever, But we were supposed to go away to a track meet, and I asked my mom if I could go. You have to get this permission slip signed. She's like, "You ain't going nowhere." So, so to this day, and don't be laughing. To this day, I still feel like if I would have been able to go to that track meet, I probably could have been in the Olympics because I was fast.
Oh, wow. That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, hey, I definitely
Why
wasn't
you
no
hating
Olympian.
me?
I
Why
was
you
not an
hating me?
Olympian.
I think I could have been. Listen, Roosta. All BS aside, no laughing, no joking. I think
You said no laughing, no joking.
I think I could have made it to the Olympics if I
Yeah.
had gone to that one track meet my mom would let me go to.
Listen, you sound like that dude on that rap song. I wish I was a little bit taller.
I wish it was a ball.
Right, right, right. Right. I definitely listen, if they had building clubhouses and riding big wheels in the Olympics, I probably would have made it. But yeah,
Wow.
I definitely wasn't that one. I wasn't super athletic or nothing like that. I could play basketball, but I didn't start playing that till I was a teenager. Because
Okay.
basically I love the streets. I was always in the streets.
Okay.
Stealing bikes you know and just trying to be cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I was always a street cat. Wanted to run with the in crowd. But I always stayed away. I always tried to shy away from big trouble. But I used to get in a lot of trouble as a kid. A lot of
Okay.
trouble.
Okay.
But nothing stupid trouble. But I got to hey, my mama used to
No,
beat
no jail trouble, right?
almost though. I was close.
Oh
I was close.
dang.
But my mama used to
Mm.
beat the brakes off of me, boy. It's interesting because I was scared of my mama. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people wasn't scared. I wasn't scared of her when I turned a teenager, but I was scared of her as a kid, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was definitely scared of her. So, uh, but the one thing about it is she taught me a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people out there that say a woman can't raise a man, but a woman can. She raised me, and I think I turned out to be a halfway decent kind of character. You know what I'm saying? Learned how to
Yeah.
cook, clean, do all that stuff. And the funny thing is, I invited her over for dinner one time, and I cooked some catfish and stuff. And she pulled me to the side. I think I told the story to you. She pulled me to the side and said, "Boy, I didn't know you can cook this good." I said, "Yeah, that's because I never cooked when she always cooked, but I was
Yeah.
always watching. I
Yeah.
just watched hey, listen, my mama made the best steak and rice and gravy ever. Hey, listen, I'd kill right now to have a plate of that right now from her.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. My mama
Yeah.
had the. Oh my good man. When my mama told me she was making steak and rice and gravy, I was there. I
All
was
right.
there.
We not having no tears on
Yeah,
here tonight
yeah.
because you
I'm just saying.
right.
Listen, I'm just saying. I just think about it. It just made me think about that. How good she cooked. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She was
Yeah.
fun. Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you another funny story. A funny story about her though.
Okay.
So we lived in Hilltop. My mama was funny.
Hmm.
My mama was hella funny. So we lived in Hilltop, and the way the
Yeah.
apartment was made, you would come in, and if you go straight, you would be in the living room.
Okay.
If you turn to the right, you'll be in the kitchen. If you go a little further, you will go to the hallway to the bedrooms and the bathroom, right? So the
Yeah.
bedroom doors faced each other, but they was on the opposite sides of the bathroom.
Okay.
So one night, one, one night, I hear all this rustling, right?
Uh-huh.
I'm like, my bed was facing where the door was. Her bed was
Right.
facing opposite of the door.
Yeah.
So I was like, what the hell? And it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, what's going on? And I'm thinking this to myself, right? So I ain't say nothing. So the next morning I woke up. I say, Mama, you all right? I heard all this rustling and stuff last night. You all right? She was like, oh yeah, I wasted some coffee in the bed. I said
In
three
the
o'clock.
bed.
Yeah, 3 o'clock in the morning. I said, come on, Mama, you peed in the bed. she
You
couldn't
are
do that. She
crazy.
couldn't do nothing but laugh. I said, Mama, yeah, I seen you take all the shit.
She said she wasted coffee.
She
Ooh.
said she wasted coffee in a bit. I said, "Come on." I was 15. You know, at that time, I was smart. I was smart enough to know she had had an accident.
Now, your mama looking down and she's
Hey,
looking at
hey,
us.
listen.
How you telling the story
My
about?
mama laughing at that story because she bust out laughing when I said it to her. My
She
mama,
probably
hey,
like.
that shit was funny as I don't know what. I was just
She
like,
probably like. Is he really telling the story?
man, my mama was hilarious. I'm
Well, this
serious.
this what I'm gonna say to you guys out there. This just came to mind. Love your moms while you have them,
Yes,
because my mom passed away in 2019, and Rooster's mom passed away in
2013.
2013. It's man, those of you
Yeah,
who still have a mom, love your moms while you can,
yeah,
because
yeah,
man, it's
yeah.
it's crazy not having my mom, being able to call her and talk to her and hear her fuss.
Right, right,
Even hearing her fuss,
right, right,
you
right.
know. So
Right.
yeah,
Yeah. Hey, man, I'm telling you, my mama was hilarious.
yeah.
Just growing up was hilarious.
Oh
It's just
yeah,
had a good time. I had some good times. We had a lot of rough times, but the good times far outweigh the
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 bad
bad times.
times.
You know.
Yeah. Hey, I got a story for you. So when we were little, we moved to San Jose. I think we were probably like in the second or the third grade, and it's three of us. It's me, my twin brother, and I got an older sister that's a couple of years older than me. So my mom would work during the day, and in the summer we would like be home. My sister was supposed to be watching us. She told us, "Don't go outside. Do not go outside till I get home or
Uh huh.
whatever." We didn't listen. We got our bikes. We was riding all around the neighborhood. Uh, One day, my mom got up early. We saw her being in the corner, and we was trying to like pedal and ride home real fast before she caught us. Needless to say, we got caught, got
Yeah.
beat
Yeah.
for being outside when she told us not to be outside. So
Hey,
crazy,
listen.
crazy.
Ain't that a trip though? So I remember my mama used to give me options when I got in trouble. You want a
Yeah.
whooping or you want a punishment?
Uh huh.
So I loved outside so much. I want a whooping.
What me? Yeah.
Yeah, but she knew that, so she would always put me on a punishment. But my
Yeah.
sister was so cool. My sister 4 years older than me, right?
Uh-huh.
She's so cool. She used to let me go outside when my mama would leave. But my
Oh, did
mama
she?
came on one day and beat the bejesus out of me.
Out of you?
Yeah, because I was outside and I wasn't supposed to be outside. And then she,
Ooh, that sounds just like
hey, listen, but my sister was like 17. You know what I'm saying?
okay.
So I was like 13. Hey,
He
listen,
was
I ain't
only
wasn't nothing.
17.
Yeah, shit.
I
So
wasn't
she
only
she didn't get on her case. But the funny story is, I remember my sister. She wanted to go to this party across the street from our house,
mm-hmm.
and the apartment that we lived in, it was a trip. So our bedroom, my mama's bedroom, faced the street and the garages, right? And our
Yeah.
bedroom was in the back, but it had a roof that you could crawl out of. You wouldn't have to jump or nothing. You just step your leg over the window ledge, and you would be on the roof. And then you
Mm-hmm.
could walk down the roof to our stairs, jump down like a maybe a 3 foot jump down, and
Mm-hmm.
go on down the stairs. And my mama would never see because her room was facing us. One night, her friend brought her little sister over. Her little sister was a baby. My sister was about 11 or 12.
Uh-huh.
So the lady, the baby, the girl's mama came to get her and the baby, and they had locked the door in the room. And when my mama started knocking on the door, the baby started crying.
Uh-huh.
And the way the apartments across the street was, it was a house party over there. My sister and them
Yeah.
seen the girl mama knocking on the door because you could look up and see our door.
Yeah.
Hey, my mama, she at the time, she cussing and screaming because she thinking my sister and them something wrong with her because the baby crying. They ain't stopping the baby from crying or none of that, right? But
Uh-huh.
when they saw the mama, they tried to beeline their way back across the street, jump on the roof, go back to the window. Man,
Yeah.
my mama bust in the door, and at the same time, my sister had her leg coming through the window. I was little. I was standing behind my mama. Look, you should have
Yeah.
seen my sister try to pull her leg back through that window. Boy, my mama beat the bejesus out of my.
Like too late. Too late. You caught.
Hey, she was caught. I always tell her that I laughed, and I was happy to see her get a butt whoop because I used to get so many whoopings. It wasn't even funny.
You like it's your turn now.
Yeah, yeah,
Huh?
yeah, yeah, man, my mama was funny. My
Yeah.
mama was funny. But yeah,
Hey,
we had a hey listen, we had fun growing up. Growing up, you know, it's good that we can live to tell about these stories and laugh at them. You know what I'm saying?
absolutely.
Yeah, yeah.
It was fun. And oh, one of the other things I was gonna say, we were talking about things that we did when we were kids. Man, I had like dolls. I used to love playing with dolls and stuff. I used to love playing. I don't know if you a guy, so you may not have. I used to love playing jacks and stuff. You know the jacks, the ball and stuff,
Hey,
marbles,
listen, I'm raw at Jacks.
hopscotch.
I'm raw at Jacks.
Oh, we gonna have to have a jacks competition. You raw,
Listen,
you
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 can
say,
invite anybody, man. I'm raw at Jacks.
dude. Did you like go like this and get them all up at the same
Man,
time?
I'm raw at Jacks to
Maybe
this
when you were
day.
little,
To this day,
y'all believe that?
me and my girl had a competition in the kitchen one day.
Uh huh.
I beat the brakes off her. She thought I was playing.
Okay, hold on. Mangy want to start barking. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm raw at Jacks.
Mangy want to get on and say something. Say hi,
Yeah,
Mangy. Yeah, I know Mangy need to get a cut, y'all. I know. Say hi, Mangy.
yeah,
Say hi, Mangy. He said hi.
yeah. Mangy need to go see a dog barber, a dog whisperer or something. Yeah.
You better leave my
But yeah,
Mangy
listen,
alone.
listen, I'm raw at Jacks. It's funny though. I still thought I could double dutch. I can't double dutch no more.
You know what? I never could double dutch. That's something that I never learned. I used to love hopscotch. Did you ever play hopscotch?
Yeah, I did. I was
Yeah,
good at that.
hopscotch was fun.
Yeah, I was good at that.
What was the thing? Did you ever play the things with the rubber bands? The going
Yeah,
on the
yeah, no, that was too girly.
that was too good. You
Yeah,
had
no,
dolls.
no. I remember girls used to twist that shit up on their legs and be like, "How the hell they do that?"
Did you play this? Look, did you play Miss
No, that was too girly. I
Miss?
try. Hey, listen, I got
Okay.
granddaughters. I got granddaughters. I try to play it with them now. I still be fucking up. Hey, listen, you get punched in the face trying to play that shit with me.
What
I
about
couldn't.
did you play this one with the things, the open
No. Oh
the
yeah, the little paper. Yeah, the little
yeah,
paper
I
thing.
can't
Yeah,
remember.
yeah, yeah. I
I
did.
can't
I
think of
did.
what
I was
it's
raw at
called.
that.
We
Yeah,
had fun as kids though. I
yeah.
wonder if like kids nowadays can just say like we had fun. The games. Did you ever have the game called Life or Life?
Yeah. Hey, brother, love, man. Click on the channel and tap in, man. Tap in on the Melon app, man. Click on that thing and tap in.
Come on in, brother
Now,
love.
what's funny is I didn't have a lot of board games growing up.
You did?
No, I'm telling you, I love the streets. I was in the streets.
Man, okay, let me just start. We had Payday. We had
I know the games. I remember them.
okay, can I finish naming them?
No, I'm just saying. I know them. I'm just saying. I
I'm
remember
just
them
talking
all.
to the audience. We
Right.
had
I got
Life,
you.
Monopoly, Payday, Shoots and Ladders, man, Battleship. We we got a lot of stuff. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't know. I'm gonna go back to I don't know why
Only
we
listen.
didn't get. Hold that thought.
Go ahead.
I don't know why we didn't get good clothes and stuff, but we got like
Okay. I see you,
all
brother.
kinds of
Love.
gifts like for Christmas and stuff. We got like more than we can even ask for. Like seriously, I'm not
Yeah.
trying
See
to.
y'all. Yeah. Y'all had it good. Cause only board game I think I ever had was Monopoly.
Oh, okay.
Every black person had Monopoly. We still and
Oh,
when then when we try to bob every house and hotel, it was
oh
you
yeah,
know
brother. Look, brother, love. Can you grab me a burger too? Can you
yeah,
put
yeah, yeah,
bacon on it, a nation's bacon and grilled onions and yeah. Anyway,
yeah. So yeah, I didn't have no board games. I had I remember the one Christmas that I thought I had it all. My mama had bought me a, a projector, a little fat what it had Fat Albert steels in it, and I
Oh,
had
the
bought.
one where you go like this?
Yeah, well, no,
Yeah.
not the one that you look through like that. The one that you put in and but it was project onto the
Oh,
wall.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I had those too, but uh, my sister had an easy bake oven,
Oh yeah, we did too.
and she used to try to bake little pies in there, like with the light bulb and burn shit.
What?
Yeah, you know how that shit go. They did us bad. Then we graduated and finally got to the roller skates with the metal wheels from Montgomery Ward.
Uh-huh.
The ones that if you stuck your hand under, it cut all your fingers off with
Yeah.
one pass.
Oh wow. So
Yeah,
you know what? Yeah. You said the metal wheel. Say that
yeah,
again.
yeah. This was before they remember they first started with the metal wheels. Then they moved on to like the clay wheels with remember them derbies roller skates.
Yeah.
They was called derbies, and then you if you was if you had enough money, you could move on to the ones that you could wear in the skating ring. I never had none of those. We never
Oh,
had enough money for those.
okay. So I'm gonna just interrupt you and I'm gonna just say, I put Brother Love Show up on the screen. You guys out there, subscribe to it. Cool dude. He did a really nice show tonight. He did a nice show with you tonight. I thought that
Yeah,
that was
yeah, yeah,
a
yeah. Tribute
beautiful,
to
beautiful tribute to Big Manny. Big
yeah,
Manny, rest in peace.
yeah,
Condolences to his family, friends,
yeah,
everybody that knew him. So I thought that that was a wonderful show that you guys did tonight.
yeah. It was,
But
it was.
anyway, subscribe to Brother Love Show. He's right there on the screen. That's his page. Subscribe to. We also have a couple of other channels. So I have a channel called It's a Vibe Life. It's a Vibe Life with Sassy channel. And
Yeah,
then Big Rooster over here. Why don't you go ahead and shoot yours out there?
yeah. Big Rooster Show. BIGROOSTA, not TERSTA. Show.
Rooster.
Two
Big
words. Big
Rooster.
Rooster is one word. Show is a separate word. Man,
Yeah.
got a lot of content, a lot of fun. You know what I'm saying? You can learn yourself some. You can laugh at stuff, and you can see me mess up stuff. And you can see me eat and all that good stuff.
You
You
see it
know,
all.
see it all.
Mine, yeah. And mine is just like, it's a vibe life. I think that I like living a vibe life. I got a good vibe. It's just about life. It's about everything. There's more to come. I've been like really giving this channel a lot of my time, our opinions with Sass and Roosta. We're on like like a couple of times a week. We
Yeah,
talk about politics, entertainment, fashion,
yeah,
birthdays,
yeah. Well, we
time.
gotta get down to the nitty gritty about some celebrities. Some rap stars and some R&B singers and all that on one of our shows.
Oh yeah, most
You know,
definitely. I
uh,
agree.
I don't know if you've seen at the I think it was the All Star game, Michael Jordan when he hugged Mary J.
Yeah, and you see with
Yeah,
50
he
Cent,
snuck him a little feel in on that rear
right.
end. I say, go on, Mike. Shit.
Yeah.
But yeah. We gotta talk some of your favorite songs and stuff like that, and favorite singers and stuff like that, and favorite rappers, favorite artists, favorite actors, all that good stuff.
Most definitely. Most
Yeah.
definitely we have to do that.
Uh,
So
some
um
more of that black trivia stuff that you them cards you got and all that
I
old stuff.
I got one for you. Actually, I was gonna like just say let's do something a little bit different. We're talking a little bit of old school, but let me ask you a couple of questions, okay?
Let's get it
So
cracking.
we got black card revoked here. I'm trying to see if I can revoke his black card. If y'all out there want to answer, chime
Hold
in.
on, hold on, hold on,
Yeah,
hold on. Tell him I was what 9 out of 10 the last time.
you was probably like about
9 out of 10. I answered everything except for that last one, and I was almost close on that one.
Anyway, okay. So here's the question again. If you guys out there, you opinionites out there want to answer, just type it in the stream, the chat, what your answer is. Okay. This is like an answer the question type of thing. Let me make sure he's not cheating and looking at the answer. I see you. Okay. Answer the question. Before he was a member of the Nation of Islam, what was Malcolm X called? A. Young Slim, B. Red, C. Slim, or D. Detroit Red?
I think
Wait, let
he.
me do. Hold on. Doom, 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 doom,
Anyway, you know, I'm not gonna even lie. I don't know that one. I think he was called Detroit Red. No, he wasn't Detroit
Hold
because he
on.
wasn't from Detroit.
This is my game show. Hold on. Doom, doom, doom.
Anyway, he was called Slim. I mean Red. He was called Red because he wasn't from Detroit.
Some people are so rude, huh? I'm trying to have like a little bit of
He
music
was
on.
called Red because he wasn't from Detroit.
Okay, so again, some people are so rude. I'm trying to have my music going before he answers, and he's just talking over me. But anyway, I'm used to it. And you're wrong. It's Detroit Red.
Oh, was he from
Booyah.
Detroit? Yeah, I told you I wasn't. I didn't know. I didn't know.
Mr. Know It All.
I didn't know that. But I
Okay,
told you that before I answered it.
you didn't tell me
I
nothing.
did. I said I don't know. But
Okay,
I see I'm gonna
anyway,
take a stab at it. I thought he was from New York.
no, you're wrong. Moving on. Next question. What does the word thought stand for? A. Twerking. This is definitely not for kids. A. Twerking hoes on tempo. B. Toxic hoes of tomorrow. C. That hoe over there. Or D. Temporary hoe on time.
See.
That hoe over there. Okay. Tiebreaker. Oh, well, it's not even a tiebreaker because it's only you playing.
Right.
Okay, I got one more for you. We did that one. Let's see. I know you're not gonna get this one. Okay, who wrote "Lift Every Voice and Sing," aka the Negro National Anthem? Is it A. Langston Hughes, B. James Weldon Johnson, C. Booker T. Washington, or D. Maya Angelou?
It's I think it's B.
Oh, you got it. Ding, 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 ding,
Yeah,
ding.
because I remember I didn't know that either until like recently.
Oh,
Because I
really?
don't, I didn't even know we had a black anthem. Because I
You
don't,
didn't know?
listen, I don't pay attention to that type of stuff.
You didn't know "Lift Every Voice and Sing"?
I didn't know that was black. I know it, I heard it before, but I never knew it was the black anthem.
Oh, okay.
So until recently, you know what I'm saying? I never, I don't pay attention to that. Hey, listen, I just learned the national anthem too.
Oh, okay. So, okay, I got one for you since you say you know music so well. Let's see. Answer this question. What is Mike Jones' phone number? A.
Listen, hold on. 281-330-8004. You ain't even have to ask. Hey, listen.
You like, hold up.
I
Don't even waste time
listen.
going
That's that Houston, Texas number.
the
Two eight
question.
one 330 8004. Yeah, hey, listen. Hey, listen, the
Okay.
reason let me tell you, everybody should know that he said it
I
10,000 times in
know,
that one song.
right? That's
Yeah,
why I was like, let me see how well he really
yeah,
does on music.
yeah.
So, oh my goodness. Somebody is just going crazy. So answer this. Wait, hold on. Let me get Mangy. Mangy going crazy. Come here, Mangy. Get on the TV. Come on. Be on the show. Say hello, guys. Hello. Hello.
Mangy sound like he got to go to the bathroom or something.
Okay, I'm gonna put you on and let him out. Hold on. So talk about something real fast. I'm on mute.
Listen, listen.
It's Freestyle Friday, so I'm just
Yeah. I'm gonna freestyle it for a quick second. But check it out, y'all, man. When I had fun as a kid, man, growing up, South Side Richmond, 4th and Main up to 19th and Cutting. Uh, Never really lived in many other parts of Richmond, man, but it was all the way live. Hey, I try to get my Kennedy folks on with me because we always had this argument about who had the best class of the '80s, but they never wanted to want to chime in. Hey, Rich, man, Richard Palmer, man, if you're watching, man, we gonna have to do a live session on that one day and get all them cats in, man. Maybe you can pull some of them cats in. But man, hey, listen, y'all tap into the show. Check, look, subscribe to Brother Love Show. Had a really good show with him tonight live on his show about Big Manny. Manny, rest in peace. Uh, the Willie King. Hey, ride one in heaven, man. Ride two or three of them in heaven, man. Do your thing, man. You was Mr. Motorcycle yourself. Uh, man, listen. Let us tap in on some of these Freestyle Fridays. Let us know about your childhood, what you like to do, what was fun to you, what candies was the best, and all that good stuff. I know in my childhood, the candies I loved was always chocolate cupcakes. Hostess. Hey, I could drop a Hostess in the gutter, and I pick that up and eat it.
I said that wasn't a candy, that was a pastry, like.
Well, it was candy to me.
So I like now laters. It's actually called now and later. And I like the
Annihilators,
now
annihilators.
not annihilators, now laters.
Hey, listen. It's funny because I didn't know until I grew up that it was called now and later. Now and later. I
Now
used to call them
eat one now,
annihilators.
eat one now, save one for later.
Yeah, I didn't. I never knew. Hey, listen. I wasn't reading no packs. I was just tearing into them.
Okay.
Yeah. I was just tearing into them.
So
Uh,
what was your favorite candy bar coming up as a kid?
man, to this day, my favorite candy bars are Hershey's.
Ooh. Mine was
Uh,
Three
I like.
Musketeers.
I liked a lot of candy bars because I'm a chocolate fan. I don't really eat much other candy. I mean, I will, but I'm a chocolate fan, so anything chocolate I would eat. But Hershey's is the best, and they still are.
No, they're not.
Okay, that's you got. Hey, listen, that's why you. Hey,
But that's
what's
your
the name of the? Yeah, well, I was gonna say, what's the name of the channel?
our opinions.
Yeah. Hey, ain't nothing touching Hershey's.
Yeah, I got some stuff that's gonna touch Hershey's. One more question. Okay. So this is the last question of the night from Black Card Revoke. So if someone puts their hand up on your hip, what is the appropriate response? I did. Oh, A, I did. B, we did. C, you did. D, all of the above.
So I'm gonna say I know the answer, but I'm gonna say all of the above because that's what it should be.
Yeah.
But I put your hand up on our hip, then I
When
dip,
I
we
did,
did,
you
we
did, you
did.
did. When
Right,
I
exactly.
put my
That
hand up on
song.
my head. When
Listen,
I did, we did,
listen.
you did. Oh,
It's amazing that songs of nothing turns out to be something. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like they got songs that what's funny is I'm glad we talk about this crazy stuff because it's interesting that a lot of the music that we listen to and like
Uh
my
huh.
my kids actually like that stuff. I didn't. I used to laugh because they would come up and sing the song. I'd be like, they love James Brown. Now
Yeah.
James Brown was before our days.
But kids nowadays, they like
Yeah.
old school stuff.
Yeah. I was like, and remember that song, the Rapping Duke?
Yeah.
Ah, 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 ah. My kids thought that was the funniest song ever, but they loved it when they was kids. I was like, man, y'all is funny.
Wow.
Kids are, and look, they old now. They old folk. I keep telling my daughter, hey, you better remember, you closer to 50 than you are uh, 10 or 11.
Right?
Yeah. So
Right? Did you
yeah.
have a game called Operation? Because I'm looking at these old school games. We had Operation.
Uh, I never had one, but it's funny. We just bought the granddaughter one for Christmas.
Yeah, that was a fun
That
game.
was a fun game. And listen, I failed almost every time. I could only get the big parts.
That
Yeah, them
was a
skinny
fun
parts,
game.
like the femur and the thigh bone and all
Yeah.
that. Yeah, no, yeah,
Did you guys ever have? Oh my goodness. The heck is wrong with him? Hold on, I'm gonna have to mute it.
yeah. But yeah. I sucked that operation. I I
Did you
sucked
ever
that
have
up.
Mastermind? I
No,
remember Mastermind.
no, never had that one.
Okay, listen. I had Trouble, Sorry, Mancala. You ever have Mancala?
Nope. I
I
told you
had
I ain't had no
Simon.
board games.
Did you have Simon? Simon was really a board
I
game.
mean,
It
I
lit
think
up.
I did have a Simon, but I think I had it. I didn't buy it. I think I stole it from somebody.
Okay, police.
Hey,
Ignore that comment.
listen, man, I'm just telling you the truth.
Okay. Did you have Perfection?
Nope, I had none of that.
You didn't have
None of that.
nothing,
All
huh?
I had was Hot Wheels.
Oh man. Did you have the race car tracks and stuff?
I did have race car tracks.
Did you ever have a train when you were little? Like we had
I
a
did
train.
have trains. My mama used to buy me trains all the time. But
Okay, those were
that's
fun.
because remember I was telling you earlier we used to live by the rabbit field, by the candy factory.
Yeah.
They used to always have trains lined up. So I grew up right like maybe less than a mile away from the Santa Fe rail yard. So we
Oh,
love
okay.
trains. You know what I'm saying?
So on the waterfront where we grew up, there were train tracks down there, and we would go put money on the track,
Yeah, let the
and then it
train
would
come by and
flatten out,
flatten it.
and you go get it. Yep,
Hey,
we used to
listen
do
to the myth we used to hear about that. Oh,
that.
don't put that on there because when the train come by, it's gonna smash it and shoot the nickel or the nickel or the penny, whichever one you wanted. The nickel
Uh,
or the penny are gonna shoot out and stick in your knee.
it's gonna stick in your knee.
That was the myth, man. Listen, that was the big lie back then. Like the big lie they have today about
Oh
Donald Trump
yeah.
won the election. That was our big lie back in the day.
Oh, okay. I never heard that one. I
Yeah.
heard my grandmother would tell me, like, you know how they have old wives' tales. My
Hmm.
grandmother would tell me if you pointed at a rainbow, your finger would rot off. I was scared to point at a rainbow for the longest. One day I finally got up the nerve. I was like, like it didn't
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, that's hilarious. But yeah, so yeah, it was a bunch of stuff. It was a bunch of stuff. I mean, listen, my childhood was fabulous. Was
That's
fabulous.
good. That's
Hey, I remember we used to jump Bart
uh-huh.
uh, in Richmond, and then ride to Berkeley and go all the way to the end and jump out and run upstairs and go up and hang out at on Telegraph.
I was just about to say, did you ever go hang out on Telegraph?
Yeah, we used to do that almost every weekend.
That's what we will be doing too.
Yeah, we used
Every
to go hang
weekend on
out and
Telegraph.
going to
Big slice
Blondie's.
pizza, uh fat slice pizza, not big
Well,
slice.
back then it wasn't Fat
Blondie.
Slice. It was Blondie's and Laval.
Yeah,
Remember Laval's?
yeah.
Yeah. And then we would go to Leopold's and
It was
that.
fun up there, huh?
Yeah, it was, man. Berkeley used to be the shit.
Yeah, my town. That's my town.
Yeah. And then we would go hang out and then we would
Get
jump
down,
Bart, go get
get
on.
down, get down in Berkeley.
Yeah. Yeah,
Get down,
we
get
would go
down.
and jump back on Bart and go back to Richmond and run off and jump over the fence and go on back home.
Get back home, huh?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Um,
we didn't have the money. We actually used to ride our bikes in Berkeley too.
did you?
Oh my man, we used to. Hey, listen, we used to have a bunch of fun. We used to ride up to Thousand Oaks Elementary.
I went to Thousand Oaks.
You did.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know if you remember. They changed it now, but they had these portables
Mm-hmm.
like right up off the street.
I remember
And
those.
yeah, we used to ride around, and then we ride as fast as we can, and it was a little hill, and we
Uh-huh.
would jump and do tricks off of that. And man, listen, we used to be there every weekend.
Dang.
And
Did your mom know you guys were all the way out there?
yeah, yeah, but
Okay.
hey, my mom was, hey, listen, as long as I was home every night. Yeah, she didn't give a damn. I was everywhere
Okay.
because I was everywhere.
Okay.
I was everywhere. I used to ride my
All
bike
over the place,
everywhere. Yeah,
huh?
yeah, seriously, seriously.
Yeah, I miss those days, but at least we have the memories, is what
Yeah,
I'll say.
yeah,
We have the
yeah,
memories to go back. I think this was a good topic
yeah,
tonight
yeah.
about,
Freestyle.
yeah, Freestyle Fridays, talking about the past, growing up. I enjoyed it. I wish more people could have chimed in.
Yeah,
Um,
definitely,
you know,
definitely,
y'all know where we
definitely.
are.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Tune
Yeah.
in to our opinions with Sass and Rooster. Y'all can get in on the weekly topics that we talk politics, so y'all can get in on Freestyle Fridays and go buck wild.
Freestyle Fridays. Pull
Yeah,
up, have a drink,
yeah,
whatever.
and
You
go
know,
buck wild. Listen, you right at home, you might well have a drink and do your thing.
and party with us, and we could
Yeah,
just make it a
yeah,
fun night.
yeah, without a doubt, without a doubt. So with that being said, I guess you're gonna hit them with the end screen.
Yeah, nothing else to say. We good.
Listen, listen. I guess we should put let's talk about it in the Freestyle Fridays.
Okay, we can do that.
Yeah,
Let's talk about it.
let's talk about it. Give us 3 minutes, y'all. We just want to know what it is about people. Are you afraid to hit the subscribe button? It don't cost you nothing. Ain't nobody gonna come get you. Ain't nobody gonna come after you. Hey, the boogeyman ain't gonna jump out the closet and
If
strangle
you hit
you.
subscribe.
Yeah, just hit the subscribe button. Like, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen. Better yet, click on the link, sign up for Melon, and chime in. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
absolutely. Chime in. Don't be scared. Don't be scared.
Hey, have fun with us. You know what I'm saying? Talk a little stuff.
Absolutely. I agree. Don't be
And,
scared.
and that goes for everybody.
Everybody.
Yeah, yeah. We want y'all. We want everybody to tap in and have fun with us too. We listen. This ain't about us. It's about all of us.
It's about all of us.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
about everybody. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Your
We have some
childhood, our
fun.
childhoods, your topics, our topics, your opinion, our opinions.
Yeah, you could throw out a topic for next Friday, next Freestyle
Right,
Friday, and we
right.
could talk about that. So whatever
Yeah,
you guys
yeah,
want, we're open.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know. Now we
If you
got
have,
to keep it PG. So
yeah. If you want to talk about
we had that
how
disclaimer
y'all
in there.
how y'all had to wear each other's underwear or whatever, hey, we could talk about that. You know what I'm
What
saying?
was underwear called? Underoos
Under rules
back in the
and
day.
anger animals.
Garanimals. That's right.
Yeah. Listen, hey, look. Shit, while we at it, Fraggle Rock. You want to talk about Fraggle Rock? We can talk about Fraggle Rock, y'all.
We
Yeah,
could
let's
talk
do it.
about it
Let's do it.
all.
Let's do it. We love to have you. Join in, tap in, have fun, do your thing. Peace. We love you. God love you. And I guess Sass gonna hit y'all with the end screen.
That I am. You guys have a blessed weekend. Be safe out there. It's cold out there. I don't know if it's supposed to be cold tomorrow, but just have a good weekend, and we will be seeing you guys soon. And Mangy's over here saying bye too. So say bye to Mangy to you guys. He feeling left out. So
Yeah, Mangy. Tell Mangy bye like this. Ruh-roh. Yeah, Scooby Doo or something. Scooby Doo Mangy.
right. All right, y'all. Thanks for tuning in, and we will check in soon.
We out.
We out.